Of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason payoff.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Hunter in at the small forward.
Oh, you see Jakob Poeltl powering through the contact. Use that size, young sir.
And during the first few seasons of Immanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Now here's Dick. Pass to Quickley. Now Barnes, guarded by Garland. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Quickley.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Fires from deep. And it's Donovan Mitchell with a 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Garland, no good. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Quickly outside. Ingram on the wing. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Allen. For Cleveland, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Hunter passes to Garland. The 15-footer is good.
Well, if you're a point guard like Darius Garland, at his size, you've got to be able to get into that mid-range bag. Very well done.
The 3 is up. It gets the bucket.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Raptors. They're up by... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. Okoro is out there with Ty Jerome. And it's Thompson in at the center position. Clock at 2. Barnes, no good. After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite stores.
Well, think about it, B.A. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Ryan, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. Here's Jerome. Off target with the 3.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And again, Toronto, no good. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Mobley outside. Pass to Jerome. Mobley outside. Okoro outside. 3-pointer. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Toronto leading by 3. Here's Barrett. He's rebounded by Okoro.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
To the paint. Here's Thompson. The layup misses. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Raptors leading by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Taking a look at the Raptors, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone. And in our game with the Raptors, a close, entertaining first half.
The energy in their hometown is electric.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Ingram in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Toronto leading by 4. Doors back in January 2023. Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
Back to Garland. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jakob Poeltl. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Picked by Poeltl. Here's Ingram. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Barnes with a screen on Hunter. Oh, there's the alley! Stolen by Mobley. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebound Toronto. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And so it's Toronto. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So for Cleveland right now, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. Hunter against Ingram. Here's Dick. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The 3 from Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Dick off the drive. Inside.
Boy, you love Barnes being assertive on offense. He forces the defense to foul him there.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Pass to Poeltl. On the wing, Grady Dick. There's the 3. Drills it from deep. and the Raptors lead by 10.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Raptors.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Brandon Ingram.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Pass to Dick. There's the triple. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. No good on the triple. Garland for three. Offensive board.
Let's go.
And here's Ingram outside. Again, the miss by Ingram. So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes
Allie, thank you as always.